Some psychologists say that the best way to retain memories is through photographs. And let me tell you, the other day, I watched Nancy ODell talk about her photo albums. She claims to have over 50, and when her mom passed away just recently from ALS, her father sent her 50 albums her mother had done, and what a difference it made to Nancy to have those cherished moments of her mom. Well, joining us now live is the amazing and wonderful Nancy ODell. Nancy, welcome.
Hi, Conn.
Well, it's great to have you back with us.
Oh, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, Nancy, I know we're talking about photo albums, and I'm just curious, do you ever take a bad picture?
Oh my gosh, do I ever take a bad picture sometimes. But the great thing is you just get rid of those, or you just never put them in your photo album.
Well, Nancy, I can only assume that Ashleigh Grace always takes a great picture.
Ashleigh Grace, according to her mother, always has perfect pictures because I think she's the most beautiful little girl ever, but I should be that way because I'm a little biased being mom, right?
Well, Nancy, we are so happy for you, but we know that your roots are here in the South, but you are living now in Southern California, right?
Oh, but you can't take the South out of the girl. You know, you can take the girl out of the South, but not the South out of the girl. So how are all of y'all doing, which is my plural for y'all in the South?
Well, the question is, has Ashleigh Grace had some grits?
Yes, Ashleigh Grace has had grits. Ironically, my stepson, who did not grow up in South Carolina, is the biggest lover of grits. He's always like, Nami, calls me Nami, and makes sure Nancy and Mommy, we cooked me some grits today. So I'm always working on that for Carson, my stepson.
Well, Nancy, tell us all about your brand new book called Full of Love.
The first one, Full of Life, was about pregnancy. This one, Full of Love, is about album keeping and how important it is for the family. And you know, if you want to tie the two together, I actually have 8 pregnancy scrapbooks. I've been an album keeper all of my life, ever since I was about 5 or 7 years old. I probably have 100 scrapbooks. I'm a 4th generation, album keeper, and it's not what people think it is. You know, people think scrapbooking, oh my gosh, glue and glitter, and I don't have time for that. Well, that's exactly what I wanted to express, because my book, Full of Love, done in conjunction with Creative Memories and the 40,000 consultants that they have. So if you feel like you can't get started and you feel intimidated, they will actually assign you a consultant if you go to creativememories.com to help you get started. But it was one of the things that I said to them, because they are the it company when it comes to album making, is that I really wanted to create a line of products that is easy for busy parents, because it's just too important not for people to keep family photo albums. In fact, in Full of Love, in the book, I interview a child psychologist in one of the chapters who tells you it's one of the most important things you can do for your children, and making them feel loved and have self-esteem, and to make them feel confident and part of a family. Because the minute you take a photograph, or the minute you take something that they have done and you put it in an album, you've just told them they're important and they matter and they value, and they will visually picture that. When they go off to college, they'll remember these things that you've done and put in the family photo album. So it's just all of those things are in the book, Full of Love, and I tell you how to do it easy and simply. I can make an album. I can do 10 pages in less than 10 minutes. It's that easy.
What?
Yes, I can. I want to see if you can do it.
Nancy, that would be like a world record.
No, you're going to be able to do it. If you do it with my hummingbird line, I'm telling you, I made it so that people cannot screw up. All the papers match. The papers are pre-cut to fit 4 by 6 pages. You cannot mess up. There's even a template that says, put this picture here, put that picture there. I made it so easy that you can't mess up, and it won't take any amount of time, because everybody thinks that making albums take too much time, and they hate themselves because they just wind up leaving their photos in the computer, and the computer crashes, and then you never have the photos again, or you leave them in a box in a garage. And I'm making everybody full of love, because now you're going to love yourself, because you're actually going to make these albums for your family.
Well, Nancy, the hummingbird line sounds very conducive to women. I'm just curious, do you have a line or a collection for men, like named Eagle or Hawk?
Hey, hummingbirds are actually, I think they could be male, right? But it works. No, see, the best thing about it, I will tell you, that if you do have a love in your life and you want to make her the happiest ever, then just take the hummingbird line, make her an album out of like all the times you've spent together. My husband actually did this because he knew how much I love albums. So he actually made one for me of all the stuff that we ever did together and gave it to me on our first Valentine's Day. And to this day, it's still the best gift I ever received.
The best gift ever? Well, I need to get to work with some scrapbooking. Nancy, thank you for your time. You're a great mom, great inspiration, and continued success.
Oh, it's great to talk to you. Thanks so much for having me on.
I am so happy for Nancy. I can just tell you she's an amazing woman. She's been recognized for her work since she lost her mom to ALS. She has an organization called bettysbattle.org. Please log on and support Nancy in her efforts to eliminate ALS. What a great inspiration she is, and having those memories in scrapbooks, please follow up on that as well, creativememories.com. We got plenty more on our show. We're going to make a lot of memories, especially when we come back with you.